Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Rea on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Okay, those aren't ranked in preference or anything. Y'all wondering about the sponsors. Dave Gabbert over there, the Minister of Propaganda for the TWRA Region 1. He always claps, when TWRA is mentioned there first.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want Brian Reed thinking that he's not important.
He's important.
Yeah, as Best Care Home Services is listed last there. So there's no preference, right? All right, now we got a guest on the line now that I think we're going to have to start paying him. He's part of our team here.
Oh, yeah, he's my go-to guy.
Go-to guy, and, of course, he's the only major that we allow on this show. We have a lot of minors. I know that for a fact. But this is the only major, and, of course, this is the man that oversees law enforcement for Region 1, and this being opening day of the turkey season. Good friend Brian Thompson. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Well, we were doing good once Gene Smith finally showed up.
I hear you. He must have had the donut.
Yeah. Well, no, he's barely. I wished he'd put his pants on before he got here.
I left in a hurry.
He left in a hurry. Yeah, he's got his pajamas on and the buttons are all wrong.
Night shirt.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Little cap on.
Brian, this day signals the start of really a popular opening day. You guys, I guess, will be out in the field this morning, right?
We are out and about. I got a nice little cool north wind in my face right now. Guys and girls in West Tennessee all out in the bottoms. We got people that's using those illegal calls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know. Yeah.
That yellow stuff.
Yeah.
And
just out checking, just routine checking. It's not about the tickets and stuff. It's about getting out and letting the public know that you're out there.
That's right. That's right.
I think it's kind of fitting. It's April Fool's Day, They walk up, April Fool, hey,
Yeah,
we haven't had
exactly
that.
Right. But Dave, you've been there and done that. It's just people just can't help it. But that is one of the fun parts when you do walk out surprised. Hey, looky here.
Looky here.
A little cloudy this morning too, Larry.
It's what? Cloudy?
Little cloudy where I am.
Yeah. Well, I wish.
Well, not a little cloudy, it's a lot cloudy.
Wow. Well, this is, I've injured my back, or I'd be out there. I'd be in McNairy County right now hunting with Josh Lovell, and he'd already picked out the place for us and everything, and the birds. I would think this would be a good morning, but now you've said there's some clouds moving in, but it's cool. Yeah. That front came through, so I don't know what this what to expect, really.
I bet they're out there pit. I mean, them birds have been strutting. I've been seeing them for weeks and weeks now. Out there strutting and gobbling and everything. So everything should be good. Like I said, it's really cloudy. We just need to make sure, since the sun hadn't just come up and get bright, everybody be careful out there. Make sure, don't be just shooting at moving. Make sure you identify your target so it's not somebody.
Isn't that one of the things, because we've got so sophisticated with, I had me a nice new vest ready. Man, Alps sent me a nice vest with 22 pockets. 22 pockets. I could carry so much stuff out in the woods. It was amazing. I was strutting around my house before I hurt my back.
22 pockets.
22 pockets.
Maybe that's what hurt your back.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I couldn't figure out. I put me a list together, and I only got up to 17. I didn't know what I was going to do with those other 5 pockets, but
oh, wow.
Don't put anything illegal in those 5 pockets, and everything.
Don't put anything illegal in there. But like I said, it's hard to believe, Larry, that somebody could shoot somebody while they're turkey hunting 15 yards.
Yeah.
And not realize that they're a turkey. So, and I've seen that happen.
Yeah, the movement.
On several occasions.
And that's the side of turkey hunting. A lot of people, the thrill is to hear the gobbler and things like that. And I can tell you, I've been on a turkey hunt before. We had, when I was chasing them back in my younger years, and we would get there, and somebody would, I can remember it right now like it was yesterday in Hardeman County out of Middleton, hunting with Teddy Bodiford. And we were there, and we had a turkey that we were almost on it, and somebody shot it right over the hill where we were. And so they were just listening to us and didn't think about maybe the danger
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a decoy shot one time.
A decoy shot.
A decoy, a hen decoy of all things. So
a hen decoy.
Yeah, I think a 1980 hen decoy.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
Yeah, think back to one of them old feather flex decoys.
Oh,
I don't know if you
yeah.
remember them or not. But anyway,
yeah.
And that hasn't been too long ago.
Them things are tough to eat, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. This guy had a lot of stuff tough to eat. After that.
I know the guy that shot Timex in the morning, came back in the afternoon, and shot the dummy deer again too. That I can remember. I know his name. I'm not going to mention it, but that was you get caught twice.
I thought we had 3 generations one time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but you know, some people, and I hate to say this, their granddad poached.
Knucklehead.
It's just there, you know. And I know.
Oh yeah, some people can't help it. It's going that way.
It's you know.
And they drive the roads, and they'll drive the roads, particularly listening for turkeys and things along that line.
Or look at or see them out in the fields. You know, them birds nowadays, they just don't seem as weary as they were years ago. You'll see them outside houses, in yards.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's more of them. There's more of them. I can remember.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right. The restoration that the agency put into back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even the 80s when me and Dave was early in our careers trapping like that. What the agency's done for the turkeys is just unreal by moving them. And the private landowners that will let us come in and do that.
Yeah.
Catch them off my property back when that 50 in a flock was big.
Yeah.
And let them move them to somebody because they knew that they realized they come from someplace else to their properties.
Well,
a lot of people didn't like that, though, Larry. A lot of people did not like us trapping turkeys in their areas. But a lot of landowners stood with us.
Well, and we're talking to Brian Thompson, TWRA Law Enforcement Supervisor for Region 1 on this opening day of the Tennessee turkey season. It goes through May the 14th, May the 14th. We had the youth hunt last week. I haven't looked and seen exactly how it went, but I'm hoping some kids kill some turkeys. I've seen some photographs. And, hey, folks, we'd love to have your pictures at lroutdoors.com. Send those pictures, and we'll post them on the website because particularly those kids killing turkeys. But
and I know, you know, Brian's guys out there in the woods, and a lot of turkey hunters out there, if they find something, you know, some bait or something out on the ground, you know, they can call the poaching hotline or call into our regional office and give the information. And, you know,
please do.
Everything is held in strict confidential, you know, everything. And a lot of things, you know, over the years, when you talk about wildlife violations, especially, one of the things that is little incentive not to do it is a thing called the Interstate Wildlife Violator Compact, which means if you get busted in Tennessee and you get your license yanked or you're convicted and you say, well, I'll just go to another state, they're not going to let you come to that state.
That's exactly right.
Really? So that's on file, Brian? I mean, so that's...
Oh, yeah. That's what... And I think all the states, except for a few, are involved in a compact.
Yeah, it's all but 3 of the...
Okay, that's what I was thinking, Dave.
And,
who in the world would be those 3? I don't want to think about
them. Well, I'm looking at the map right here. It looks like Nebraska, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
Oh,
yeah, one more,
Yeah, 3 of those states. Well, Nebraska... I don't understand because they got lots of turkeys out there.
A lot of hunting, a lot of rural folks out there. Well, yeah, when that happened a lot, you know, I'll just go down to Mississippi hunt, or I'll just go over to Kentucky hunt. Well, now with compact, you lose your privileges here, you lose your privileges in those other states. Just like your driver's license, you lose your driver's license here for DUI. You can't go get you a new one in Mississippi.
Well, let's think of these rules now. I don't have the thing in front of me, so today you better know the rules when you go into the woods. Because you better make sure it's got that beard on it, right?
And that's exactly right. But, you know, it can be a bearded hen. And as long as it's got a beard, and as long as you check it in and you've got your license, that's pretty simple, Larry.
Yeah.
We've got some shot regulation. You got to be 4-shot or smaller.
Yeah. But it's baiting and things along that line that I just don't understand. People take the thrill out of it. And we had a turkey last week. We were talking turkeys with some of these guys, and they were telling me how close they had been. What's the closest they've ever killed a turkey? And they were saying at the end of the gun barrel, 5 or 6 steps.
Oh, wow.
You know. And then I was telling people that my first turkey, I was hunting with my buddy. His was 40 yards, and I shot mine, and you can read all about it in the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing magazine. I wrote about my first turkey hunt. I'm not going to give it away, but it was an unusual hunt when I killed my first turkey on my very first hunt. And it was a unique way to kill a turkey. So I'm just saying you that. I'm not going to tell you anymore. Just look it up in the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing magazine, but there is a way.
They'll have a salt shaker, didn't they?
No, it wasn't a salt shaker. Don't try to guess it. Don't try to guess it right now.
Salt on
Brian, how long you been with the agency?
Since 1984.
That makes it sound like, back with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
1900. He drew it out, didn't he? He didn't just say 1984.
He said, since 1900, or you always say, hey, since the late 1900s.
Yeah, that's what.
That's it.
And these kids, you tell a kid that, and they'll look at you, oh, wow, man, you've been here for a long time.
That's right, yeah. But the crew you guys do is just a wonderful job. People always see and say, uh-oh, what's going on? It's like the blue lights come on, and you see them behind you, and then your heart starts beating, and you see them go by you, and all of a sudden you're feeling pretty good.
Bad, yeah.
You can breathe now.
I can breathe now. So they shouldn't think when they see you guys, checking is okay. You guys are just...
they're like referees. They're taking care of everything.
They are.
That's exactly. And that's a good point, Gene. Just like we hit in the Hunter Edge, you're the only referee out there for the most part. We depend on people to obey by the law.
Yeah.
Because there's so few of us and so many of them. We can't catch everybody, don't catch everybody. But if you got a little integrity amongst yourself, then majority of people do the right thing.
They do.
And there's some that do the wrong thing, but they didn't mean to or didn't know, because we do have some complicated laws, especially when it comes to fishing and things like that.
Oh, don't get into that. Yeah.
But the main thing is to be safe and enjoy. It's like right now I hear wood ducks screaming through the bottom.
All right.
Hadn't heard anybody shoot yet. And the little owls heard an owl hooting a little while ago, Larry, and it sounded, I think this guy's horrible. And next thing I know, I saw it fly out of a tree.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that owl's still learning.
That's the owl in training.
Yeah,
he may just be trying to call turkey hunters up. Who knows?
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. We got to go.
My favorite thing about an owl hooting up LBL one time, I hear this guy over a couple of ridges. He goes,
I bet he killed a turkey.
Right there, buddy.
He probably killed a turkey, too, right? Thank you, Brian. Be safe today.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, we'll talk to you. Brian Thompson. All right, let's take a break. Come right back on Outdoors with Larry Rea. Talk a little fishing on ESPN 790. Yeah.
Got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find